Hi. Boy, do I have an update for you. Do I have an update for you?
But the water is so working the foundation for us.
Okay.
Let's do the thing. If we get money, let's come up together.
Filling first, right?
Filling first.
Okay.
With the water is standing.
Hi everyone, my name is Nana Ashanti. If today is the first time you're seeing my channel, Akaba, welcome to my channel. Welcome again to my subscribers, and I have an update on the building project for you. Now, if you've not been following the renovation, then this will be all new information to you, but I am renovating my family's home that has been left abandoned for several years now. And this month, I give you monthly updates. So this month, I thought I would just come out and tell you what we've been up to. You know, the last video, if you have seen it, you will see that we brought like a building engineer around, and he told us that we have to work on the compound because it's waterlogged before we work on the inside of the house. So that's what we've been doing. Every time I come here, I need to change my shoes before I can go in. Whew. All right, we're here. But the worst thing that could happen to you really happened. There has been like people working on the outside of the house in the compound. They digged around it. They're going to put a pipe around it and suck out the water into like the drainage system. And then we're going to fill it, raise the foundation, level up a little bit because it has not damaged inside the house, but the outside of the house, the foundation is a little damp. So they're going to try and fix it with some chemicals and this. And so that's what we were doing, right? Now, one thing that has been happening is there's been a lot of people throwing trash on the land, on my land, because nobody was occupying it. Now, I don't understand why they're doing that, because if you throw trash somewhere and you don't care about how it's treated, in the end, you are going to bear the consequences of whatever it is that that trash, you know, has in it, because it's not biodegradable. There's a lot of like plastic. You know, Ghana has a plastic problem. So I'm going to go to the back and I'm going to talk to the neighbors and I'm going to tell them to stop throwing the trash there. Hopefully it goes well, but I don't see it not going well. So good luck to me for that. Another thing I want to show you guys is that we were thinking about splitting the land into two. I think this house sits on 4 plots, 4.5 plots, because one of our neighbors stole some of our land because we weren't around. I'm gonna let him have it though. I'm not gonna go like litigate like a piece of land. Like he can have it. So the rest of it, we're thinking about actually splitting it and using part of it for an apartment building. But I want you guys to see. So come with me. Let me show you what I'm talking about. And we were confronted by these spawns of the devil called Landguards, right? Now, by just the definition or the word, you would say, oh, well, Manana, what's wrong with people that are guarding your land? I guess they're trying to protect it, except they do the opposite. Now, usually there's this phenomenon in Ghana that is now going to become a little bit of a culture. So I'll try to explain it for people that are not familiar. But when you buy a land in Ghana, you get all your papers, your indenture, you do this, you do that. Now gets to the exciting part, which is for you to actually start putting up the project. There are these loose acquaintances or some auxiliary family members that I call them, because they're usually like little cousins or nephews of the family head, or just like some unemployed riffraffs, really, come around and they demand that you pay something called a digging fee. Now, a digging fee is for you to actually start the foundation of your house. It's not lawful. It's just cultural in a way, where you sort of like pay a little fee to these little devils for them to pretty much go away. Now, I call them that because if you look through Ghana news about land acquisition and whatnot, there has been such a problem with these people to the point that some people have been shot, some people have been killed, people are serving prison life sentences for the sort of like carnage that they inflict on innocent people, and for the innocent people, for people that own the lands also trying to fight back. It's just been crazy. Even recently, I read an article about the Ashebu land that was super popular on YouTube. They had issues with the local people, and some people had to go pull out Mr. Smith and his twin brother Mr. Wesson to kind of like scare them up. So this could be a potentially dangerous situation, right? So after these people are, they're still working. We left. I mean, we came, inspected the work, and then we left. And then my husband Jeff, who's like managing the project with his company, Okea Realty, calls me and tells me, "Hey, guess what? There are land guards on the farm. Sorry, on the land. There's land guards on the land." And I was like, "Oh." So as I said this, I'm so sure he's like really giggling right now because you have been through what I am currently going through. So I want you to put your experience down in the comment section. I laughed because of how it turned out. Okay, so I'm coming to the story. This is not my first time that I have dealt with this. On another property, I had also like confronted people, but based on my experience the other time, I decided to not get involved this time, because the last time that I was involved with dealing with people like that, I escalated the issue and bullied the bully back, and they kind of just left me alone. But I was so angry this whole entire week. I was so angry because like I already put the building is already up. Like we're not digging. There's no digging fee. The building is already up. It's almost done. It's like 90% done. I just have to do the fixtures, fittings, solve some issues. Like it's already done. So what am I paying you a digging fee for? And so they harassed the workers. They drove them off my property. And the workers, of course, you're scared for their lives because they do this and they know how dangerous the situation can get. So I speak to Jeff and their business partners, and I told them like the best way to handle these people is to go to the police, because it's illegal. It's illegal for them to stop you from working. It's illegal for them to seize your tools, which they did some time ago in my case. It's illegal for them to like trespass on your property and tell you what to do when you have all the receipts, you have the paperwork, you have everything that shows that the place is yours. So they escalate the issue. Jeff and Okea Realty escalate the issue. They took it to the regional headquarters of the police, not even like the local police, but like the criminal investigation unit. And they took it there. Now, this is where I have to give a big shout out to Ghana Police, because like the work they did, the work this particular head of the CID in the region, the work that she did is like phenomenal. Like I've never seen anybody police-wise work that fast, work that quick, be so like, efficient. I have never seen it. I've never heard of it. So I have to give a big shout out to this lady for the work that she did. So it's like absolutely commendable. So what she essentially said was that she lives on the next street over from me. So she was familiar, and she actually had been looking for them to arrest them, and they kept evading her. So it was like a proper like situation. She was really happy to help. So pretty much what happened was we had to like let the workers go back and work, because we know that they're going to absolutely come back. And guess what? They did. They came back, how silly of them. And whoever had to get arrested got arrested, and whoever had to get invited got invited. Ghanaians know what invitation to police already means, so I'm not even going to go through it a lot, but whoever had to get invited got invited. Now, this is what happened when they got to the police station. Now, already I've been talking to Theo, who's like the project manager from Okea Realty, about dividing the land and using a part of it for an apartment, because my friend Annabelle mentioned that to me. I was like, oh, what a great idea. The side of it, the small side of it.
This way or this way? The other side?
This side.
Uh-huh.
What do you think about us turning into an apartment building like that one?
That's like pretty good.
Do you think it's gonna work good?
Because I think you have enough space over there.
It's a half. It's gonna be half.
Yeah, it's enough to build something.
Okay, and my brother also thinks it's like a super idea. So that's what we're thinking about. And then these people like just showed up. So they get to the police station, and the lady, the CID head, gives everybody a dressing down. I mean, gave everybody a stern warning, really went through it, told them they already had court cases against them. Now, what I found out was, now let me take you back a little before we come forward. Before we went to the police, Jeffrey tried like negotiating with the man, because he's like, what is it exactly that you want? It's money that you want, right? So how much money do you want in order to like go away? Now I'm not ready to pay him like a red shiny penny, a shiny pestle he was not gonna get from me. But you know, in the spirit of like diplomacy and trying to like see where the president's head is at, he asked him, guess what this guy said? This king or this chief said he wanted 30,000 Ghana cedis as a digging fee. He wanted 30,000 Ghana cedis, which if you divide by 15, that's what? $2,000? He wanted $2,000. Usually the digging fees are around $100 to maybe like $300 equivalent. Like it's like not in the budget. It's crazy money that you're asking for. So I just realized off the top that he was trying to be unreasonable. I wasn't going to give him anything anyway. So like this was just like a formality. So they went to the police. They told the police what he said. The man came in. The police gave him a dressing down, told him to leave us alone, leave the area, stop bothering people. He had done that to a certain woman before, and the woman had paid him, and the woman had to like leave because she could not finish her project because all the money she had, they harassed her to the point that she gave the money to them. You're not gonna do that with me because I don't go like that. I don't play like that. You know what I mean? Like, what have you done to deserve $2,000? Like, for what? And his argument was that, my parents bought the land from his father, and his father has passed away. And so now that he is king, we have to rebuy the land from him, which is like the stupidest thing I have ever heard in my life. It is so dumb. It's as dumb could get. Like, what do you mean? Like, if your parents like bought something from someone and your parents died, do you go back and tell the people like, hey, my parents are dead, so like repay me in today's currency? Not in 1998 currency that they bought the land, but in 2024 currency. That is like the craziest thing ever. So the policewoman like really held this man, like really like arrested him. Like she was not playing because he was not making any sense, right? And so she finally makes him sign a bond, which is like a way for you to be like a bond of good behavior. Like, I'm writing this down to show that I did so and so. It was not a good thing, and I'm never gonna do it again. Which I'm actually shocked that she is a powerful woman. I mean, I love a difficult woman, but she had to get a chief of a very big area in Accra. To sign that was like, you know, insane to watch. But I have like a lot of recordings and I have a lot of pictures. I have a lot of things that I wanted to show to you guys, but I'm just gonna wait because I feel like we have not heard the last of them yet. In fact, yesterday the workers called us to let us know that the boys had come back. Now, one of the boys is his son and his friends. They're trying to harass people. He came and they scared them off and told them, your father is already in the police, like, you know, is already arrested. So they called the dad and he told them to get off the land because the police came to arrest him. So they should get away. And so the boys left. One of them threatened to break down my walls. I don't know, like it's just like a bully tactic. This whole thing is a bully tactic, and I don't respond well to bullies. So I'm staying away. Jeff and his people have handled it so far, and I am going to continue building the house. So yes, I'm going to keep bringing you the updates of what is going around the house. The next step for us is to now fill the compound with a lot of gravel and a lot of sand. We're going to try to bring the house up and slope it a little bit so that if it rains or if there's any water still in the land, we have a way for it to be directed to. So yes, this is what the update is. I was not planning on doing a sit down video, but I feel like I need to let you guys know that if you're dealing with any Landguard issues in Ghana, anywhere in Ghana, it usually happens around Greater Accra region. We have had lands in other places and there has not been like as much activity, or it's never really a dangerous situation unless you're in Accra, because these are prime lands. This is a prime location and everybody wants to be near the action. So if you have any issue like that when it comes to digging fee, landlords, people harassing you, somebody trespassing on your property, you should absolutely go report it to the police, and not just the local police. You should go to the CID, Department of Police. Let them sort you out, because I am like so impressed by Ghana police. Globally, black people don't trust the police. Africans are the same. We do not trust the police or whoever is in charge. But I think they have had enough, as much as we've had enough, because there's been so many killings, there's been so many shootings that we don't even use guns in Ghana. But for some odd reason, when it comes to Landguard issues, it's been a lot of shooting, a lot of threatenings, and a lot, because it's like a bully tactic. Like, who wants to be bullied, like, out of money in their pocket that they're saving for like their dream home or their projects? Like, nobody wants to be harassed, you know? So yes, go to the police if you ever come across any issue like that, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't, because I am bringing you the rest of the building project. I am looking forward to finishing it. I'm looking forward to moving from the outside to the inside, so where we can actually get some work done. So yeah, that is the update for today. I will see you guys next month with another update on the building. Thumbs up, subscribe, leave me your experiences below. Let me know what you did in your case to curb it, or what is currently going on if you're building in Ghana, or if you're planning on it. I would love to hear from you guys. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.